Oh, very slow today. I think maybe because there's lots of people home for the public holiday that they have decreed. Because the king is a Scorpio. The king is not a. Where are we now? We're in Gemini. The king is not a Gemini. I love how they just pick random days and say, you can have your birthday celebrations on this day. Is it the same as the Queen's birthday? Did they just swap it out? I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand the whole public holiday thing. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? All right. I'll just wait a second. And like I said, I know that it is public holiday today. Oh, good morning, Selena. How are you? Nice to see you again. All right. So right now, there's actually some pretty tense aspects in the sky right now. In the words I wrote, there's a dawning new reality because, we've got all this Gemini stuff happening. And of course, I've been using this Chiron Hygieia aspect quite strong this week because it's a very sensitive week. And now we have the moon opposing Pluto. All right. So the moon went into Leo at 5:30 a.m. Yay! Coming back. There's a frost this morning, Selena. So, so yeah. If you're warm, then stay warm. It's cold here. All right. So yeah, the moon in Leo at 5:30. So there's pride, there's creativity, there's joy and love and heart things, but it's opposing Pluto at 9 a.m. So in half an hour, it opposes Pluto. All right. So that's bringing up things that are hidden, maybe clarifying some details. Pluto. Like he's my dude. Yes, he does. He owns trauma and crisis. Yeah. Um, and secrets. So are there some secrets being exposed? Oh, there we go. I did it. I didn't even know how I did that, but I did it. All right. So. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Sorry. Now, Mars, fresh. Good morning, Kath. Mars, fresh in Taurus, is now forming a T square. All right. So that means that the moon opposition Pluto are both square to Mars. All right. Now, Mars is freshly in Taurus. So he has calmed down a whole lot. If this was a T square with Mars in Aries, which it would have been by by would have been an out of sign square, but it's now in Leo. So it's now in Leo and in Taurus. So there could be some, like I said, there could be some secrets exposed. There could be some tension in the air. Although Mars is more likely to think about it now because he's in detriment, all right? So he's not in his best space. However, but he is more thoughtful and will plod along a little bit more, not so explosive, but he's in a square to Pluto. So this is why I was saying during the week that if we, I mean, it's very obvious that there are old wounds coming up for people, but also that Hygeia, like even if you don't know it's there, it's still playing out. So Hygeia comes in and she cleans the wound and she offers a soothing balm to maybe heal these old things that if we can talk about freely and don't make things a secret, all right, because it's the secret aspect of this that causes the volatility, because then there's a shock factor, or there's tension, there's squares and oppositions, there's tension. All right, so hopefully you're not experiencing like a massive big punch to the face. It's more of a um, it's more of we're grown ups and we get to talk about our emotions. All right, we get to initiate safeguards. We see red flags flying. We're doing the work. All right, so in doing the work means that we don't have to harbor secrets anymore, because a little bit of compassion goes a long way. All right, so I'll read the words out. All right, so we wake up with some shifts and changes in perspective. All right, so you might be going into this week with a whole new outlook. Remember, everything is still in Gemini, but now Venus is in front of the Sun and Mercury is coming up to do its Kazemi on Saturday morning. All right, so like I was saying, Hygieia and Chiron are allowing safeguards to be put into place, how to ask for boundaries, being very proud of ourselves. And, you know, if you are initiating boundaries, there could be a little bit of a pushback. All right, so this could be part of that opposition square, you know, Mars not reacting as volatile as he could is because he is aware of his emotions. He can see the bigger picture. And, you know, this is totally up to the individual to stop before they react. All right. It's one of those let's respond, let's not react type of experiences. All right. So we're proud of ourselves and we can stand up for ourselves and what we believe in. All right. So, now at 12 o'clock at lunchtime. So yeah, there was a square to Mars at 6:30. Moon moved into Leo at 5:30 a.m. Now I just do things from 9 o'clock because you know we haven't got our day started, and I'm not talking about overseas. If you're watching this and you are overseas, please just adjust your timing accordingly. I believe it's 8 hours to Greenwich Mean Time. So if you work off Greenwich, it's now midnight in England. I don't know. Math. All right. So we have the Sun conjunct Mercury. So, you know, we're still very much in that thought place. But the Sun is now sextile, okay, so working harmoniously with that Chiron Hygieia. This is why I'm still using it, because it's still in the air. It's now the Sun focusing on it. We had the Chiron Hygieia while Mars was still there. That was very dynamic and active. It's now calmed down a bit, but it's putting in those boundaries, all right? Mars, which is ruling it. Good morning, Kathy. Mars is still ruling that Chiron Hygieia, all right? It's still about the individual and forging ahead on our own, making our own decisions. The moon in Leo, our emotional state, opposing Pluto, allowing that clarity for the bigger picture, Pluto in Aquarius, to come through and those boundaries. You know, if you look at a T square, it's an opposition with two squares. It looks like a little triangle. Good morning, Louise. How are you? So, you know, it's very much about containing. All right. It's very volatile, but you can contain this. Oh my God, the words. A contained explosion. Anyway, whatever. All right, so Venus is also, because Venus is next to the Sun, Venus is also sextile that Chiron Hygieia. She's show. So she's thinking compassionately as well. All right. Mercury is conjunct Venus, but the Sun is in between. But Mercury is now square Saturn. So the thoughts that we're thinking have that hard feeling about them. It's work to think. We are processing. There are boundaries. There are decisions to be made. There are, you know, there are things becoming exposed that we must responsibly think about. All right. Saturn is all about responsible. Mercury is thoughts. All right. So Mercury in Gemini, Saturn in Pisces. We are seeing the effects of maybe the stories of that subconscious. Saturn in Pisces. You know, excavating those old thoughts and reinforcing them with current relevant new beliefs. Whew. And then Mars Pluto. But Jupiter is also trine Lilith. All right, so I mean there's hundreds of thousands of different asteroids that you could put in. I mean there's so many different types of astrological or celestial divination, or there's so many different ways to look at this stuff. But with Jupiter trine Lilith and all of the rest of the things that I've just explained, there's this aspect of saying the truth. Like, Lilith hides those things. They're the things that are suppressed and repressed, that we are told from a young age to not say, not do, not, the other person who's saying not doesn't have that in their belief system. So therefore you can't either. But Jupiter is now like, no, 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 bring it up. Expose the truth. Thank you, Moon Pluto as well. So there's a lot today, and down the bottom here I have tap. So any of you out there that are actually feeling what I'm saying, tap on it. I mean, I'm not going to say the words obviously, but You know, if you can see this playing out in your life, then take it as the universe giving you a something to resolve or something to work with, you know. Oh my God, let's draw a card. Let's draw a card. But remember to stand up for yourself and what you believe in. Say the words. All right. So now just having this whole week is this still got this Kaijia, you know, this actually, so I'll have a look here. So Venus sextile Chiron on the 11th, that's tomorrow. Mars exactly square Pluto tomorrow. Mercury square Saturn on the 12th. Sun sextile Chiron Hydrea 13th. Mercury Chiron 14th. Sun Mercury 15th. Mercury square Neptune on the 17th. So, I mean, there's some sort of, you know, we're moving towards maybe a challenge in our reality as well. So the more we're going through this week, looking and feeling at all the things, the more we're challenging our reality. So at the end of the week, we get to go, wow, all of these things that I believed might not be true, or they're definitely not relevant. You know, exposing secrets, definitely not relevant because the secret was back there, you know. So, I mean, but good morning. Yeah, it's a beautiful day to be alive. I feel like that was just the whole, oh my God, this is a treacherous week, but it's not. It's just about growth, you know, and growth doesn't always have to be shiny and sparkly. You know, for tomorrow, actually, I wrote, you might hear yourself thinking in a different voice. And that's you know, when you're doing the work and you start hearing your own narrative change on the inside, that's amazing. Okay, so let's draw this card. How many people have I got here? Oh, only a couple. If you want a card, pop it in there. All right, quick. So, all right, so the overall card is this one. Ooh, the Three of Wands. The Two of Wands. See, I look at this one and she's wistfully dreaming about the future. You know, she wants to go travel. She's got the globe there. You know, that's so very Jupiter, Sagittarian. You know, so maybe good morning, Amy. How are you? So nice to see you. Yeah, I mean, look, even if this is you sitting in your moment right now and actually looking at all of the things that are going on for you right now and just dreaming of overseas travel. Although this card is highly relevant for Amy, who is going to Japan very shortly. So yay for you. But yeah, definitely dream, dream that this journey you're on is, it's going to culminate in something beautiful and awesome. All right. Okay, let's go back. Good morning, Sean. How are you? All right. Selena. Selena is first. All right. Selena, Amy, Kath. Selena. All right. Selena. I thought you were already in Tassie, Selena. So you're still on the mainland. Okay, Selena. Oh, I'm getting something very brown. Very brown and I feel like I'm encompassed in something brown. Not like a boat or a car or a room, it's different. Okay, this one here. Oh, was that only one? That was only one. Oh, Eight of Pentacles. All right, so I mean, I look at this one and this is a witch at her desk using all of her tools. So are you in the process of, I mean, have you got all of your, is your toolbox out on your table? Are you revisiting some of the tools of your past? Maybe you're like, oh, I can do that and I'll bring that one back in. Maybe you've got a tool that you're using currently that's not working for you as you thought it might. Oh, what was that? I don't know. I definitely feel like it's about the Oh, it's manipulation. Oh my God, I can't find words for this. Are you using the right tools? Do you need to swap out your tools? Let me know if any of that was relevant. All right, Amy. Amy. Ah. Do you ever get frost there? We have frost today, Amy. Is it like warm? It's freezing here today. Amy. This one. Ooh. Okay. I mean, you know, it's death, but it's also rebirth. But the thing that's striking me the most here is the reflection. And I'm just wondering whether, you know, this morning's experience is quite chironic and um, maybe either looking deeper or broadening your perspective so that you're not just looking at the thing, right? So there's, I don't know, maybe it's an experience or a person or a situation. Either look deeper into it or broaden your perspective. There's something that you're not seeing because you're focused on the thing that is right in front of you. There's more to it. So either expand or contract. I know that is just ridiculous, isn't it? It's both. So um, don't just focus on the thing that's in front of you, broaden or look deeper. Meh, sorry, I hope that helps. All right, Kath. I have got a really nice incense on, Kath, and it felt like you. If that makes any sense. If that makes any sense at all. Have you got something aromatic on? Okay. This one. Ooh, wisdom. All right. Hmm. You know, yes, the King of Swords is, I mean, you know, he's thoughtful and he's wise and he's got that penetrating stare. Um, but I'm just thinking back to a conversation that we had the other day, and I'm wondering whether you have to um, deal with men that are full of hot air, not cold air, like this guy. He's in that cold air. Are you dealing with hot air at the moment? And if you are, how can you condense that? All right, the wisdom of being able to, oh my God, there's so much. Listen, process. Did I hear you correctly? Or maybe if it is a conversation that I'm picking up on, listen and then go, so what you're telling me is this, is what I'm feeling. All right. So clarifying conversations with wisdom. I like that one. I hope that helps. All right, Kathy. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oil's out. Awesome. All right. Okay. Kathy. All right. Okay. I am getting neon streaks. Like literally. Oh, what are the proud gases? What's the gases on the periodic table? The regal gases, the noble gases. What's that about? I don't know. The noble gases and neon is what I'm getting for you, Kathy. Okay. And a doorway. There's a doorway. Yeah. All right. Ooh. Are you being enticed? Are you being enticed by something? Um, all right, so I wonder if the statement about the nobility or the noble gases is some sort of come here, we're better, or we have this thing to offer you. Like sorry, I'll show you like they come this way. We're up here. I wonder if those two connected, but is it going to cause you grief? Is there something that you're being enticed to do that maybe you're already above that level? Like, don't lower your standards. Don't be enticed by something that may look better than it can perform. Ooh. Okay, Louise, I hope that. Okay, all right. You never know. You never know. I hope something comes from that, Kathy. All right, Louise, the Gypsy Queen. Are you still in? Are you in the St. Helens area still? You saw me shuffle. You saw me shuffle. We've got the same type of thing happening. I'm just wondering whether this whole Kaijia thing that's happening and around us being able to see red flags, put in boundaries. See, totally same card, totally different feel. All right, so this one I feel like it's about putting in those boundaries in place, uh, seeing the patterns of behavior and that enticement to come back. Like, okay, my coffee is like, drink me because you're an addict. And I'm like, yes, I am a coffee addict. So I hope you can get some sort of interpretation from that. This one, I feel like it's much more of a have the coffee because you're an addict, because I know I am. So I hope that helped at all. All right, Selena, Frosty, Kathy, oh, awesome. All right, no idea. Hello, Kay, how are you? Oh, I hope that helps. Northern Rivers mainland now. Oh, okay, nice. The shiny. Yes, the shiny cat. That's the perfect thing. All right, well, I hope that helped everybody. So just remember, this whole week is full of now the sun in our mind, all right, sun in Gemini, is shining its light on this sextile Chiron. That's awesome, Kay. I miss our monthly get-ups, Kay. I do. Yeah, so, the sun is now using this, cogs are turning with this Chiron Hygieia. So put into place boundaries and implement strategies around these old wounds, all right? You see them now for what they are. You can see those red flags flying before you come up over the hill. You're like, I need to get prepared, all right? Because just because you are changing and you are aware, that doesn't mean that the people in your life that have no awareness of the vocabulary that we talk about, that don't want to go and change and level up and, live a better life through spiritual means, these are the people that you still have to deal with and put those boundaries in place. So, yes. Oh, thank you, Kay. You are wonderful. You are wonderful. I was actually using your oils the other day to help me get through my week ahead. So thank you so much. Clarity did give me clarity. It was beautiful. All right, and saying that, the week ahead is up. If you want to go, it's in the group. Otherwise, go over to YouTube. And lastly, I'm getting signups for my next block. So if you are interested in it's the solstice to the equinox, because it's actually more than 12 weeks. I say 12 weeks, but it's more. So if you are interested in doing astro coaching, all right. So this season is we're going to be working on Cancer, the family, Leo, our creativity, our children, romance, things we create, and Virgo, our healthcare and self-care and the details in our life. So if you're interested in working with me, we do the Monday night week ahead where you can see how to implement astro coaching to the relevant things in your life. And then we also get a Tuesday, Friday where we can do one-on-one. So for $10 a week, if you feel like that's something that you could work with, I've got lots of really happy people that are going to come back and do it again. There's people that drop in and out, but I love it. And, and I've got some great testimonials. So if you're interested, reach out. If not, the sign up is up in the group. And anyway, have a great day. Mwah.